What's up guys, Chuck Palmer here. I'm excited about this AZDOME M5503 3-channel HD dash camera. I will show you the unboxing, installation and go through the settings. I will also be installing a hardwire kit which is highly recommended. This is designed to record the front, the rear and inside the vehicle, so this will be ideal for rideshare drivers. This is a recording from the front camera in the day. This is the rear camera in the day, and this is the inside camera in the day. Now this is the front camera recording at night. This is the rear camera recording at night, and this is the inside camera at night. Inside the package you will find a user manual, the camera itself which comes with a 64GB memory card, the rear camera, charging cable, and this is the charger. These are the wire installation tool and wire retainer clips. These are anti-static stickers to install the camera. This is an extra bracket to easily transfer this camera from one car to the next. The inside camera can be detached and the camera itself can easily be detached from the GPS antenna. These are two-sided tapes and screws for the rear camera installation. This is the hardwire kit, and inside the kit is the user manual, the wires and fuse tabs. There are 3 different types of fuse tabs here for different make and model vehicles. I expect most vehicles to use the mini fuse. Let's start the installation. It is recommended to install the camera to the right of the rear camera mirror right here. First, clean the area with alcohol or glass cleaner. Install the static sticker by peeling off one side and align the sticker where you want the camera to be placed. Now, remove the strip from the two-sided tape on the camera and install it as straight as possible. I am installing this dash camera in this 2007 Honda Civic, and even though your vehicle might be different, this guide should help you. It's time to install the power and rear camera wires. I'm using a hardwire kit because it's safe and only expose these wires here after installation. A hardwire kit simply provides power for the dash camera even when the vehicle is off. Hardwiring unlocks additional features such as parking modes. It will not drain your battery if installed correctly, and I will show you how to do that. I will now install the hardwire kit. Select the fuse tabs that will work for your vehicle. For most vehicles, it will be the smallest fuse here, which is the ACU or ATO type. Connect the fuse tabs to the red wire and the yellow wire here. Use these tubes to protect the exposed wires. You may want to use electrical tape to secure these as well. Now insert one fuse in the top slot here. The fuse from the vehicle will go to the bottom slot here. Do the same for both tabs. This black wire will be grounded. Now it's time to get back in the car. Locate your fuse box inside the car. Mine is right here. We need to find an accessory or AC fuse which will only have power when the vehicle is switched on. The yellow wire will be tapped at that fuse. Next, I will need to find a fuse that always has power whether or not the vehicle is switched on. You can use a multimeter or a light tester like this. Connect the clip to a ground source and search for the 2 types of fuses. The vehicle is not switched on. I noticed that the lower fuse points on this particular vehicle are where the power starts, so I only need to check there. So these fuses here have constant power because this tester lights up when the car is off. I can use any of these, but I will use this 15 amp fuse. Now I will continue to check and make notes of the fuses that did not have any power. Now it's time to switch on the vehicle and check those same fuses that did not have power when the vehicle was off. An accessory fuse will light up this tester. That's one right there, which is a 10 amp fuse. So these will be the 2 fuses used, and I will now remove them. A pointy nose pliers works best, but I will use what I have. I will insert this 15 amp fuse here for the red wire. Now I will insert this red 10 amp fuse for the yellow wire, which will only have power when the vehicle is switched on. Now I can insert these. I need to ensure that the tap with the 15 amp fuse goes here and the tap with the 10 amp fuse goes here. Now I need to find a good ground to ground this black wire, and I have one here. I will now use tie strap to secure these wires. The hardwire kit has some pins here to set how you want this to work. There are 4 pins here which will stop power to the dash camera at a desired voltage so the battery don't go dead. Pin 1 will stop the power at 11.8 volts, pin 2 at 12 volts, pin 3 at 12.2 volts, and pin 4 at 12.4 volts for a 12 volt battery. If you accidentally push 2 pins or do not select a pin, the default cutoff point will be 11.8 volt for a 12 volt DC battery and 23.6 volt for a 24.4 DC battery. So I recommend selecting one specific pin if you want a desired setting. The recommended pin is pin 3 for 12.2 volts, and that's where I will set this. During extreme cold weather though, pin 4 might be the best choice. Before I run this wire for the camera, let's test this hardwire kit to see if it's working. The camera is on, so I can see that it is working. I need to select language, select the time zone and date, and format the memory card. Now I will run the power wire to the windscreen area. I have removed this panel from here. It was just held here by clips. I ran the wires through here and through here. I had to remove a cover from here as well. I will now run these wires under the airbag so they may not get in the way of the airbag in the event it is deployed. I will remove the rubber weather liner here to run the camera wires under it. I will run the power cable and camera wire under this roof here. I am leaving enough wires so they can be easily plugged in. Now I will run these wires along here. Use the pry tool that came with the camera. I will reinstall this cover and secure the excess power hardwire with tie straps. It's time to run the rear camera wire. For easy installation, I recommend installing the rear camera inside the vehicle on the rear back glass, but you will need this bracket to do so. Installing inside the car on the rear back glass is way easier than what I am about to do. I will install outside the vehicle to show you a way to do this. There are other ways. I will now continue to run the wire under the weather strip. Now I will run the wire under the seat, through the trunk, through the brake light, and then affixed close to the license plate. Someone did not reinstall the screw to hold this in place. Now my job is easier. I will push the wire under this cover. Now I need to remove some clips to get under this cover to get the camera wire out. Now I will remove this cover. This will need to be removed to run the camera wire where I want it. I will remove some clips here to get under this cover. I need to remove a 10mm nut here for the trunk key module. Now I will remove 4 10mm nuts holding the brake light in place. There is a clip here holding the brake light. I will squeeze the side to release the clip. I will also remove this clip and a similar clip to the right of this to get this loose so I can remove the brake light. This is now loose, so I can now remove the brake light. This is the clip that held the brake light in place. Now I can run the camera wire. I will run the camera wire here and the camera will be installed here. I need to plug these together. I will tape this with electrical tape to prevent moisture from causing corrosion here. I will now secure this camera here with the two-sided tape. I will now make pilot holes in this panel to secure the camera with the screws. I will now tighten the screws at the side so that the camera stays in a fixed position. Now I can reinstall the brake light. Now I will install the 10mm nut for this lock key module. Now I can install the 4 8mm nuts for the brake light. Insert the power plug and reinstall this clip for this cover. Now, this cover can go back here. Secure this cover with clips and that's it for the rear camera. This is how it looks. The flashing lights here can change. Blinking green lights mean that the camera is on and recording. Press the menu button to enter and exit menu and press for 2 seconds to snap a photo while the camera is recording. The menu can be accessed from the phone and I will show you that in a bit. The first menu is record setting and this is where you can set up your resolution, loop recording setting, switch the mirror setting for the rear camera if it is showing the wrong way, change time-lapse settings, turn on and off audio, turn on and off VDR setting, frequency, G-sensor to activate recording when the car is shaked, and exposure setting. The next setting is playback to watch recorded videos. The next setting is part monitor, which is only available when a hardwire kit is installed. Next is the time and time zone setting. Next is the Wi-Fi setting. While the camera is in this mode, you can connect to the Wi-Fi with this password. I will now install the AZDOME app. I'll skip login for now. I will add a camera and it is a screen dash camera. I'll now connect to the Wi-Fi and enter the password. Now I will go to next. Check this box and go next. Now I can connect to the camera and camera settings. I can see the live view from the camera. There are some quick settings here. I will need to stop recording to get to the main settings from here. From here you can access most of the settings in the camera. Let's get back to going through the settings using the camera itself. Next setting is stamp setting, which will turn on and off time, date, GPS speed, etc. Next is to format the memory card. The next setting is to change language. In system setting, you can activate fatigue reminder, select your speed unit, volume level, on and off beep sound, screensaver, which is setting your display to always show live video or turn your display off. Here you can set the IR LED mode. Here you can reset to default setting, and over here you can see GPS information. The final option here is to see the version setting. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. But before you go, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you on the next one, guys.